9 proven ways to quickly bounce back after a personal crisis. Try these tips to quickly reconnect with the beautiful, energetic, and passionate part of you after a crisis. Doesn't matter the nature of the predicament or how long you've been dealing with it. Find out how to pick yourself up and find passion and purpose in life. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How you doing today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I want to talk to you about 9 proven ways to quickly bounce back after a personal crisis. Number 1, eat well. Food is the cornerstone of a strong body, of a healthy body. You are what you eat. It is very important, therefore, not to put the wrong foods in your body, or even worse, engage in episodes of anorexia or bulimia, where people overeat or they undereat. No matter the extreme you choose, it's just bad. You want to be in a situation where you eat properly, you have a balanced diet. Again, I'm not asking you to have some kind of diet either. No, continue to eat what you're currently eating. If it's measured, if it's proportional to your caloric needs in terms of the macros. I'm talking about your carbs, your fat, and your proteins. And it's very important that you are able to eat it so that you don't shock the system, you don't shock the body. All right, so eat very well. Number 2, exercise. Now, those two go hand in hand, right? Nutrition and exercise are go hand in hand. So instead of just sitting there and just sitting on the couch and playing Nintendo, or just being on the phone and really sort of ruminating about the psychological place you're in, moving your body can be a great opportunity to renew with life. This could be beneficial for you, not just psychologically, but also metabolically, physically, physiologically. So you burn off stress and calories, and you shoot endorphin hormones into your bloodstream. You know, when you hear about people talk about the runner's high, that's what it is, endorphin. So you work out and you sort of feel beautifully afterwards. You just, take a shower, and that's when you have the endorphins being shot into your system, and you feel like, wow, something is happening here. So exercise is very important. If you are in a crisis, no matter what the crisis is, whether you have a breakup or a loss of a loved one, death, whatever it is, or we have public anxiety, whatever it is, try to have a regimen of exercise. 3, have fun. Fun is critical. As humans, we are designed to have fun. Unfortunately, our brains are not designed to make us happy. Our brains are designed to make us identify, assess, and stay away from risks, right? So the fun here is critical, and whatever brings fun into your life, go for it. So if you're going through a tough season, this will usually make you push away all the enjoyable pursuits and put them in the back burner. But you need to activate those. Once you activate those passions, those interests, you can discover life-giving activities that bring you happiness. I'm talking about a lot of things here. Whatever brings you happiness. It could be watching comedy, listening to music, helping others, right? Whatever you do that brings you happiness, go ahead and do it, and do more of it. And you need to do this in a consistent way so that you can establish a routine, a regular routine that can help you get back in business, get back in life, right? So you can forge ahead with your life again. So eat well, exercise, have fun. Those are the top 3 proven ways to quickly bounce back after a personal crisis. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming right back to give you 3 more. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're still here talking about 9 ways to cope with a personal crisis and to bounce back. That's the key word here. And if you love the clarity and quality of the content, please consider subscribing to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you can be informed in real time. We drop shows every single day. We release shows every single day, so you want to be in the loop. Comment below, share this content, and like it. Tip number 4, connect or reconnect with friends. Remember that as humans, we are social animals. So we best heal in communities with others, right? If you don't have anybody around you, just pick up the phone and call people. Call an old friend. Call an aunt. Call a granddad, a grandma, somebody in your family, or a childhood friend. If you're lucky to have people around you, initiate a coffee chat or make a call to someone you haven't seen in a while. And the thing here is that you want to do things in a genuine way, in an honest way. Not just calling them because you're trying to use them as an emotional punching bag. No, it has to be a give and take. It has to be a mutually winning solution. Not just you calling them and using them as, again, as I said, an emotional punching bag. You're just throwing all your energy, all your anxiety on them. No, you're there to have a very good moment. You were talking. So reconnect or connect with friends. Number 5, read to learn. Reading is important. Now, obviously, this is something we have lost as a society. Well, I mean, we still have it, but the younger generations don't read that much as we used to. And it is very important to reconnect with the literature, with the pleasure of a book, a physical book. It could be also an electronic book, but physical book is also kind of cool. And I'm not talking about reading the upgrades on the upgrades, the updates, the social media updates. No, or the tweets of a celebrity or whatever. No, I'm talking about reading books, BOOKS, books that allow you to increase your knowledge, to expand your intellectual horizons, your emotional horizons, whatever situation you find yourself in right now. You have most likely not been there before. But if you surf the web for current resources that give you practical solutions, you will find them and you can use them to deal effectively with this difficult season of life. You can also read books. You can also read magazines. What I'm trying to say here is that whatever the problems you're going on right now, whatever the problems you're going through right now, others have faced it before. They have faced the same problem before, and others have written about ways to cope with that problem. It's just up to you to get out there and find the resource you can use to fix yourself. And our show is part of it. It's part of the solutions to the whole process here. Tip number 6, travel. You need to travel. If you can, of course. I mean, we are currently in a situation where it's not always easy to travel. There are some restrictions sometimes, but if your budget if you cannot travel far away, because by traveling, I'm not saying you have to travel 5,000 miles here. I'm not saying you have to go overseas, you have to go abroad. No, you can even discover new places in your area. Right? People always say, oh, the farther the better. Yes. If you have the financial means to go somewhere, if you are somewhere in Ohio, going in Asia, for example, in China, for example, can help you, or Thailand, or Vietnam, or Nigeria, or Angola, or Brazil. But if you don't have the means, you can still discover things around you. You can explore localities around you. Or you can also travel to childhood places where you shared and cherished some childhood memories, right? You can even, that trip that you've been postponing forever, do it now. Now is the time. And this can help you quickly bounce back after a personal crisis. There must be a reason why you wanted to do, you have been wanting, I mean, what am I saying here? There is a reason why you wanted to do that trip for many years. And the main reason here is that now that you have the opportunity, do it. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We are still talking here about 9 proven ways to quickly bounce back after a personal crisis. Number 7, own your issues. Be accountable here. The thing here is that we humans we like to use scapegoat. Some people more than others. In every rotten circumstance, typically, you have to understand that you have played a part in causing or allowing it to unfold. You're not completely innocent here. So instead of blaming others or excusing personal behaviors and thus carrying them forward into new relationships, situations, it's better that you take responsibility here and make amends and vow to live your life differently than you did before. So if you own your issues, if you take them, if you analyze them, if you overanalyze them, if you review them, you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot. You can learn a lot more than what you learn in reading books. Number 8, serve others. By serving others, you can rapidly bounce back after a personal crisis, because and this works in a wonderful way. And this is the karmic virtuous circle. Because often focusing on others is the key to getting the focus on yourself and your problems. If you're able to brighten somebody's day, your day might be lightened up too, right? So we live in this sort of, we live on this planet where everything is interrelated and correlated. So we are humans, and if you volunteer, if you give your time to others, if you coach someone, if you mentor someone, if you're able to rescue someone, and this, speaking of someone, this could also be a pet, this could be an animal too. It just has to be a living being. If you're able to extend your generosity, your heartfelt warm feelings to another living being, you are receiving it back. You will receive the positive vibes back, whether we're talking about a human or an animal. So serve others. Number 9, keep a diary. Sometimes you have to be able to talk. So if you're able to connect with friends, as I said earlier, that's pretty cool. But if you have no friends around, journal in solitude. Write down, keep a diary and journal. Right? Everybody needs a place to protest, and it's not always healthy to vent onto others, because this might just raise your blood pressure by spinning you up again. And you can use a more constructive, methodical way to process, if you will, to process your thoughts, your feelings. So keeping quiet and getting quiet with your thoughts and getting them on paper is often the most desirable outlet you need to articulate your feelings. And on a piece of paper, I don't care, you can use and abuse that piece of paper. It's okay. You can write whatever you want to write. That's fine, because you're not hurting anybody. So you're not getting negative vibes back at you. So it's wonderful. All right. So this is it. This is the end of today's conversation. Let me quickly recap the 9 proven ways to bounce back after a personal crisis. Eat well, exercise, have fun, reconnect or connect with friends, read to learn, travel, own your issues, serve others, and keep a diary. Just want to quickly give a pro tip before we leave here. Don't ever hesitate to seek professional help if necessary. Right? You might think you are psychologically or mentally or physically or metabolically strong, but sometimes it's just better to reach out to an expert. And you can get the expert you can go through a government hotline, a nonprofit support group, or you can pay a private expert to kind of help you out. All right. Thank you. I will see you another time. But until then, remember, stay strong and marvelous.